So as everyone knows, social media is a method where you can share your ideas and where you blog or you put your interests on sites like Facebook, Twitter or etc. or Snapchat or Instagram. So my real life situation is I was going through my own social media and I came up with this video. So this is my real life situation, and there's this girl, an Australian teenager, she's 19, and she talks about how miserable her life was on social media. She was just 19 and she was forced to take pictures, and she was paid for each and every post she did. She used to take thousands of poses for just one single picture and post it on Instagram. And for that, she was paid millions to just promote a brand or something. And she hated it. She hated being fake. She wanted to live a normal life a 19-year-old can live. She wanted to go out, talk to people, and that is what she couldn't do. So this is her Instagram page. She edited all her captions on Instagram and she wrote things like she was paid for this picture and it's just a picture posted for all the other girls to feel low. And she was she said that there's nothing wrong in supporting brands you love, but there's definitely wrong if you are trying to force a smile and be fake for it, and that is absolutely wrong. My second real life situation is about this very famous actress called Wet Vickers. She had 17,000 Facebook posts and 881 Twitter tweets, and she had millions of followers, but the day she died, no one got to know. The neighbor, no one had any clue that she died, and no one was absolutely sure if she was still acting or not acting. Absolutely no clue, because all her followers, all her friends on social media are fake. Nobody is, like, from your friend list on Facebook, you don't even know half the people. You don't even talk to them. You're just friends with them for the sake of it, for the number, just for the number. So that's exactly what happened with her. She was more famous when she died. People got to know her when she died. There were more posts about her when she died, and that absolutely didn't make sense. And my knowledge question is, to what extent has social media distorted our perception towards reality? And yeah, so the areas of knowledge that I've chosen for my topic first is human sciences. When people advertise their products on social media, they basically focus on the emotional side of a person. Like they put up sentimental quotes that affects a person's emotional side. It basically makes you happy looking at it. You cry sometimes looking at a movie, you cry sometimes looking at an advertisement. So that is how they basically focus on your emotional side. And then a few people think that what the mass does on social media and what people do is right, and their own perception, their own opinion is wrong, and they want to be in trend, they want to do what people do, and they think that is right. Yeah, and second is ethics. When you're on social media, I'm sure many people here have come across being insulted, being bullied, and a lot of other things. People use insulting languages, people give you names, people use mean words, people harass you on social media, and that is completely wrong. Even not just this, again the companies, the advertising companies sometimes promote things that are wrong, and that manipulates the young generation. And these are the claims. It's not necessary that social media is always wrong. It has both the positive and negative side. So the positive side is these, and in like the big companies like the Forbes magazine have promoted social media, saying that it can be used for good purposes, like people can check up healthy ways of living on net, they can check up exercises, they can plan their diet online. And the professor of a very renowned school said that Twitter and Facebook are about extending your real identity and relationships online. It's about meeting new people, it's about talking to them. It's not necessary that you always make friends when you go talk to them. You can be friends with someone online, you can meet them, and then you never know, you both can end up being really good friends later. And these are the obviously negative sides of social media. there was this survey conducted for about 1,000 people in UK and US, and it has suggested that social media is just time waste. It's a time waste and it's a loss of productivity of work. And there are a lot of now people, the CEO of a very famous advertising company called One Page News have told that 25.6% of people who are online are just using it in a bad way, and it is not doing any it's not affecting them in a positive way at all. And a principal of a very famous school in UK, he got a mail one day from some anonymous account sending pictures of people from their school about they were drinking alcohol and doing all that, and the pictures were put on social media, and it affected him and his reputation and the school's reputation a lot. So he put up a post on social media himself saying that social media is horrible, just saying that. And on a survey has been conducted in India which says that social media just makes makes you feel bad in front of a lot of people, and it just gets you it makes you connections with fake friends, it cyberbullies you, and it's a loss of privacy, and obviously people discuss private lives on social media, which is wrong. And according to me, I think social media is taking away a person's uniqueness. If a person thinks that something is right, but if that person goes out talking to a lot of people and the people think exactly opposite of what the person thinks, the person will just work according to that mass. The uniqueness of the person is just gone. If the person's opinion is something else, they would want to go according to the trend, the fashion, because they want to be cool. They want to be a part of the cool people. And I think that is completely wrong. You should have your own opinion, and which social media affects really badly. It takes away your uniqueness, and I think it has completely changed the meaning of being social. Being on social media is not being social. Talking to someone, having a conversation, going yourself and talking to them every day is what makes you social. Not having friends online and talking to them online every day and changing profile pictures, that doesn't make you social at all. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So would you ask a question?
Do you think, having seen the pros and cons of social media, do you think there should be any restriction before children are allowed to move so widely in social interaction?
Yeah, there should be, but children are so smart these days that even if there's a restriction, they'll still do it if they want to. So I think other than the restriction from online restrictions, I think it should be brought up, they should be brought up in their family like that. The parents and their mentors should tell them that you have your certain limits. I have been told that I have my certain limits, and that is what stops a person. Not restrictions online and blocking sites, and not that. Like, you should know, you should have your own priorities straight, and that is a solution to all this.
Could we encourage any CAS activity if you propose to do so on this?
I think all of us should just come once and talk to everyone. They should actually put up a conversation, should actually make an effort to talk other than sending a friend request online. I think that can be a CAS activity.